Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your reading for August 1st through the 15th. Today we'll be taking a look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and how those dance and mingle in the middle. We'll pull a card for the overall energies and we'll close off the reading with an oracle card from the Super Attractor Oracle. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, only take what resonates. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and north node for additional context and texture. And be sure to check the description below. I have links for connecting on social media, for personal readings and donations, and I certainly appreciate your support and getting connected. Okay, I've also got Blaze the Morkie over here. He's got a new spot, so he can lay by me. He usually is very well behaved. Okay, Capricorn. You earth signs are in your element. Capricorn, you got the 8 of Pentacles. There is something you are very focused on. You are working very hard. You're putting a lot of time and energy into something. I'm getting a little bit of an element of perfection, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it can become bad if it makes us get a little too caught up in something. But let's look. Whatever is going on here, it seems like it has the potential to work out for you. So whatever you're focused on there. On your side, you get the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. You may be working in collaboration with a group or a set of people. It's looking like you're putting together something quite creative. So maybe you're working on your element of something. There's something that you're building or something that you're focused on. You've got this beautiful Ace of Wands, which is a brand new, passionate beginning in something, lighting something up, bringing fire to something. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is maybe your comfort zone being represented here a little bit, moving a little slow and strategic through something, but moving nonetheless. And something, whatever's going on here, you're leaving your mark. You're leaving your mark on it, Capricorn, which is nice. I almost see like an artist signing a painting or somebody who's done something with like, I don't know, anything. It could be soap making, it could be working with glass or somehow putting your initials on something. You're leaving your mark. Definitely leaving your mark energetically. The person connected to you, they get the High Priestess, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Looks like they're going through something quite transformative right now with this 5 of Wands energy coming in. The High Priestess, though, has the potential to, whatever experience she or he is going through, to be able to gain a lot of wisdom. Something is coming to light to this person. Something is becoming apparent to them that was not previously. And it's really filling their heart with love. This may be an internal process for them, but it's looking quite nice. In the shared energies here, how they're dancing together, you all get the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Cups. So here's a lot of love going on between you and this other person, whether it's romantic or a family member or somebody you work with. Could be one of your business partners, could be somebody else you're collaborating with. At times, I think maybe there might be a small lack of communication or misunderstandings that this relationship could benefit from, maybe a little work in that area. So bringing through a clear message. I think the two energies may tend to get in their head about, oh, this is this, and explaining something a certain way. But really, it's the mind running wild with like overthinking and story. When really, we should be focused on what we can create together here and the love involved in the project or in the relationship. Let's look at this collaborative energy on your side. You're definitely feeling that collaboration, the 3 of Pentacles, clarified by the 8 of Cups and the Devil. Okay, so that's your energy showing up, Capricorn. Did somebody walk away from a collaboration? Has somebody walked away from you recently? Or have you thought about maybe walking away from this collaboration? maybe you've thought about getting away from this. It could be you're at a job and you've thought about leaving the job and taking a new job, but you keep coming back around to this collaboration and showing up for it. Very interesting. Every time you walk away, it seems like you come right, it's like a loop that goes right back around. And there you are showing up for it again. This could be a little bit of a stagnation in your growth. It could be a little bit of a control issue on your side, or just something that's developed from the situation. Let's look at this Ace of Wands. This beautiful, passionate, new energy coming forward is clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You know, I love, for some reason I am seeing, and I don't know what this art is called, but where you use like fire to etch into wood. That is coming up for some reason. I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. And maybe they do artists, like some sort of etching. Like I have this coaster here, and you know, I don't know if this is done by fire or like a 3D printer or what, but like there is arts that do use fire and etching and different things. I'm seeing that for some reason. There is an element of wanting to take your talents, gifts, and abilities elsewhere. Because you do have a talent. You have a natural ingrained talent. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has to do with fire, but I was just throwing that out there. It's a very beautiful energy when it's firing on all cylinders, but you are thinking about maybe you're giving that gift, talent, or ability to the wrong place, and you're thinking about, like, maybe that's why you've tried to walk away before and you end up coming back around. But you might be trying to break free of this. Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles here. It's clarified by the Two of Cups and the Hanged Man. So there you are, you're showing me the love. So there may be aspects, if this is a job energy and you're, you know, working with other people on the job, there's things you love about it. And you're saying that there are things I love, but in order for me to leave my mark, I might have to go into business for myself. I might have to do things differently. I think you're going to spend a little time. I don't know, Cappy, if I were you, if I would put the energy into trying to walk away until you gain more clarity from this Hanged Man here. You may need a good dose of clarity. You can still work on your craft. You can still work on, you know, perfecting your skills and things like that. That can still be happening while you go through this process of surrendering unto your greater being and really going in there and figuring out what you want. Anytime there's still confusion or things aren't falling into place, that usually means there's something else for you to vet out here. It's like it's in your greater being that knows, that has the answers and has the path. But I think at times maybe your ego or the situation, that certain things about the situation get in the way, or misunderstanding gets in the way. For the energy connected to you, that wisdom of the High Priestess is clarified by the King of Wands in the World. This person carries a lot of what I would call big energy, or they might have a very big personality. And I think at times maybe that overwhelms or overshadows your gifts and what you're contributing to it. This person could be very outspoken. They could err a little bit on the side of being a little bit egoic or arrogant. It looks like there's some sort of cycle coming to a close for them. I just don't know if you feel like, you know, you're going to wait around while they do that or figure that out. Let's look at this Five of Wands here. Clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords. This person's in their own little looping cycle here. they're in their own little looping cycle that because they're not facing, like you've got this hanged man energy, which is nice because you're looking at how do I leave my mark on the world? How do I, you know, I have all this skill and I really want to leave my mark on the world, but I keep giving the energy somewhere else, right? Or I keep trying to get away from it, but I have to come back to it for whatever reason, stability or whatnot. Over here, they're trying to move quickly away from dealing with the conflict within, but all it does for them is create more conflict for them. This would be the kind of person you would look at and say, like, they dug their own grave, or they're causing their own problems, or they might even be bringing things into the mix with what I saw with this Eight of Swords in the middle that just don't need to be there. And it's all because they're avoiding this inner challenge that they have, or deficit, what they would consider a deficit that they have. The Ace of Cups for them is clarified by the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I wish they didn't have so much of the swords energy, because I feel like this person or this energy or whatever this is, it's really, it's part of the lesson, and I get it, but they get really stuck up in their head. And I think they are probably the ones, from what I see here, bringing the Eight of Swords, like that kind of confusing, misfiring, miscommunication energy into the connection. It's not you, it's them. I'm going to call it out on them this time because it's pretty clear here. And the problem is they get a little stuck up about it or something. But it's like silly too, because it's like clear that they don't have the mastery, but they try to pretend like they do. Like a compensation mechanism of some kind. Let's look at this Eight of Swords in the middle. And now we'll find out who's really given most to this. So it's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles on your side and the Three of Wands on them. I think what you've brought to the table over these miscommunications is, hey, let's start fresh. Let's have a new beginning. And then they sit there and they pause and they stew on it and they kind of think about it and they look at it and they keep looking at it. And they spend too much time in there rather than just trying to like wipe the slate clean and move on in some fresher energies. And it's probably because their heart is like really calling to them, and there's this issue with them of self-love, and they keep getting up into their mind. Very mental, could be an air sign you're dealing with. They get in the mental parade, and then it's like the whole band's playing, and and the heart's down here like, get over it, you know. For the Two of Cups. So here's the love in the situation. Here's where some possibility comes through. On your side, you're bringing in the King of Pentacles. Again, I feel like that's you and your energy. Very grounded. Like, let's get to it. Let's dig in. Let's focus on the good stuff and what really works here. They bring in the Four of Swords, which is healing. I know it's more swords, but in this case, it's more healing. It could be that this person just naturally is in this phase of life where they need to do a little more healing before they can be in a clearer, better relationship to you. And in the meantime, the bit of the risk here is that maybe your gifts, talents, and abilities and your skills are being overshadowed or undervalued because of this other noise. Capricorn, let's get you a card from the Super Attractor Oracle to close off your reading today. Capricorn, your message from the Super Attractor Oracle is: the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. And it's a feather, a beautiful feather on the card here. I didn't see anywhere in your reading where you're not capable of embodying and bringing love to this situation. I think too, it has to do with your values and your integrity in the energy of love, and understanding that that is the most powerful force that you can bring to your life, that you can bring to this relationship and situation. And you know that saying, light as a feather. Just let it be light as a feather for you, Capricorn. And that will help bring the clarity that you are looking for in this situation. Okay, Capricorn, cool reading. You're very talented here. I can see that. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. I am on a new device. Hopefully we have clear video and audio going on now. I am so excited to make more improvements. Thank you so much for your support. Like, share, subscribe, all the juicy stuff. Stay in touch, and I will see you next time.